There's something special happening down at the City Ground. It's story of this season, Nottingham Forest. With, of course, Nuno Espírito Santo at the helm. Many predicting a relegation scrap. He's got them up the other end. Third place and fighting for Europe. Plus an FA Cup semi-final. Can we get the tricky trees over the line this season? And then can we build something similar to Cloughie? Oh, not done until we won a major. Welcome to this FC25 Nottingham Forest rebuild. Christ, that's frightening, Gaffer. He looks like our Derby fans would describe him to a therapist. How are we then, you red doggy dogs? Can't start anywhere else. Chris Wood, 18 goals, 3 assists so far this season. My favourite kind of footballer, because everything about him tells me he's terrible. Looks like a twatty PE teacher, moves like an Eddie Stobart, but playing with a panache that is inevitable. We'll treasure you to the end, Wood. We'll say, though, on the rumour mill. Something to think about if we get Europe, which we should do, with Morgan Gibbs-White at the heart of this Nuno 4-2-3-1, and should be just as prominent in whatever Tuchel's got planned, given he does what we expect. He's only 25. You've got on the left Hudson-Odoi, 24. On the right, Anthony Elanga, only 22. The three of them flying. They can only get better. Yeah, getting both wingers on 5-star skills. One of the signings of this season, Elliot Anderson. Not bad for a balance the book job. The foundations for this young squad are very promising. Then there's these pair. The perfect yin and yang. Milenkovic, the no-nonsense 6'5" Serb with a magnet in his head. And then the left-footed Brazilian who shoots from the halfway line, Murillo. We'll keep that trend going. Get them ball-playing stats up for him. Marcel's has been world-class, but he's getting on a bit. Ollie Aina, we've just given a new 3-year deal. Jesus, forgot what you look like, Nuno. On the bench, not really much. Ain't much out there. Do like Danilo. He'll get minutes, but the depth of this squad will need some work in the summer. How much we get to spend will of course depend on where we finish, as we join live at the exact same point on the exact same points. Here we go then with the tricky trees. Hoping to get those Champions League nights back here at the City Ground. It's United we welcome first. And it's a classic Nuno Espírito Santo Forest performance. Under the cosh. Getting big blocks in, big saves, surviving, and Gibbs-White plays the pass. The most clinical striker in the Prem does the rest. Velvet feet. Tidy finish. If Chris Wood could, then Chris Wood would. Bit of dodgy defending and we pounced like Dracula on a plate of liver. It's the former devil, Anthony Elanga, to stick it away. We want it more. Wait for it. Oops. No need for United to visit the Nottingham club scene because we got him dancing already. Sit down, keeper. What a goal. Big statement after the international break from a team that's been questioned all season long. We'll need to keep giving the answer. Next test was away at Villa Park against fellow top 4 hopefuls. It's their number 11, Ollie Watkins, to draw first blood. It's been a slight struggle getting points from behind. I might have made that up. Can't be asked to check. But it was looking good until this happened. Sells gets the ball first of all. Ref points to the spot and then sends him off. That's never happened before. Could only happen to us, Maranakis. Get tweeting, big fella, it's a disgrace. Wayne Hennessy did actually save the pen, but a man down we couldn't cope. Morgan Rogers wrapped it up. Tough one to take that, but now it's time to get down Wembley way. It's City, of course. It's that FA Cup semi-final. Look at Pep there with a pyro. Evil. Been a few years since the club's last visit. Yates the only surviving member from that team that beat Hudders in the playoffs. I don't think they put together 5 good passes that day. As for this move, Rubik's Cube stuff. Finished off by the Geordie. When will they pinch this team and wake up, eh? Well, I like the Terriers City side, still littered with players that can hurt you. Not much we could have done about that. Gibbs-White on the edge with a volley, turn, P-roller, sent trickling safely into the keeper's gloves. Ortega with options left, right, but not centre. Peter Dinklage, how is it, son? Perfection. He's dropped a bollock, and our number 10 sends said bollock right back over his head. Remarkable. And corner just before the break, whipped in and not dealt with properly. First my jammer, now this. Some people are just easy to hate, aren't they? I was gagging for this cup final. Also, no one wants these lot again. The shot saved, but the parry is extra fortunate. For Mamouche to get another and give City the lead. Not long left, we get a bit desperate. As we brought on the Nigerian with only 2 to his name this season. Taiwo, from behind the goal line, bags it Wembley for the Reds. Then in stoppage time, I know what you're thinking, surely not, mate. We scratch, we clawed. This another ball that drops kindly for heartbreak at the death. Manchester City 4, Forest 3. Got to get over it and get back to the main objective. Palace at Selhurst. Backheel from Mateta to the former Ram of all people. Will Hughes pegs us back. Before the break, it's them two dovetailing again. Stabbed in by Wood. And when you need a goal, when it's on a knife edge, he knows, the defender knows, everyone in the ground knows what he wants to do. But it's another thing stopping it. Trademark Callum Hudson-Odoi. And to make it cushy, we pop a little 1-2 for the man with sofas for eyebrows, Jota Silva. Let's have a look at that table then. With one game to go, Chelsea at home. Could have done with something a touch easier. It's tighter than a camel's arse in a sandstorm. There's only 2 points that separate us from Chelsea in 6th. Top bagsman's Mo Salah. Wood has 25. We'll have news from the Cottage and Old Trafford. We're sticking with this lineup, Nuno. It all comes down to this then, Forest. You can see it as well, can't you? Final day drama against a Chelsea side that could leapfrog us. It's absolutely massive at the City ground. Maresca's side. It's a 4-2-3-1 as well. Missing a few key names by the looks of it. Still got Palmer. Straight in then. Cucurella. Lucky ricochet. Look out for Palmer. It's Nicholas Jackson over time. Shoots off the post. Off it goes. Christ. Nice Woody. Go on then. That'll do. And back inside. Hey, that's nice, that is, lads. Good ball. Hudson-Odoi. Gets round Reece James. Can you pull it back? You can. Wood. Yeah. Lift off for Nottingham Forest. And it's Nuno's main man again to stick it away. The place goes whap dog. Hudson-Odoi dusted him. Dusted the Chelsea captain. And that for Chris Wood. Bread and butter, son. Quadranato. Mixer. Header. What a save. Goal for Villa. It's Rashford. Against United. Oh, Palmer's in. Palmer. Oh, switched off at that level. 2 goals there that haven't done us any favours. Villa now above us. And no news from City. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi back for Yates. Gibbs White. Plays him. Lovely ball. Ooh. Effort, Woody. Yatesy. Sort it. Good lad. Aina Terlanga. Carries on his run. Can we find him? It's over Cucurella's head. Holds him off. Go on then, Ollie. Got the pace here. Can you find him in the box? It's a great ball. Oh. Got to be putting one of these away. Off his 50p. Go on then, Langa. Go on then. Go on then. Great ball. Is he onside? He's onside. Langa. He could be in here. Langa. Oh, got a bag. Has to finish that. There's half time. In the better team here, boys. A point might do it. I don't want to stick around to find out. It's Harry Wilson, you little dancer. Get there, Nico. Get there, Nico. Good. Gone for it. Gone for it. We've gone for it. Woody. Put it away. Oh, he read you like a buck. Read you like a buck. Neto knocks it to Palmer. Nico, just do him. Good lad. No wrong with that, Nico. You coming off anyway. Triple sub. Williams, Elanga and Yates off. Moreno, Silva and Dominguez on. Stand. Goes to the edge. Enzo, good block by Anderson. Trying to get it. It's gone into... No! What a save. Offside. I didn't know that though, did he? Options for him. Ward with the old up play. Goes out wide. You run at him again. Takes it on the inside. Does him again. Hudson! Oh, you're joking. That's it. Final whistle. Oh, we look happy. No, we look happy at the City ground. Surely that means we've done it. The lads seem to be chuffed. Need confirmation. Yeah, jobs are good in. 4th place finish. City won, but Villa could only manage a point at Old Trafford. It's Champions League football for us. Team of the season. Yeah, I should have a couple more in there. Stats for this season. Wood finished on 26 with 5 assists. Hudson-Odoi 12 and 5. Gibbs White 9 and 12. Elanga 6 and 9. PSG won the big one. Alright, before we get into the next campaign, a big thank you to our sponsor on today's video. Now, last time out I discussed how I've been suffering with poor sleep. Just really struggling to get my head down most nights. Wake up knackered. Well, we found out that could be a symptom of low testosterone. So if you have any of these symptoms, gotta be worth getting a test. Here to help is the leading UK men's healthcare company, Manual, who have given us 45% off their at-home testosterone testing kit. Now, I've done mine and became a part of only 10% of men in the UK to check their T levels. Package came with instructions, took my blood. The process was super simple. Sent it in the post. I then got a text and an email to let me know my results were ready. I followed the link over to their website, and here I got a detailed analysis from the experts. And I learned a lot about myself, lads. For the most part, my T levels were suboptimal, but by very little. A healthy range and above the recommended range to start their TRT service, which was obviously a big relief. But for me, I need to make some lifestyle changes to sleep better and improve my testosterone. Really glad I took the test to find out. It's easy to find out if you're amongst 90% of men of undiagnosed low testosterone. To get your diagnosis, make sure to use the link in the description and use the code BARFY45 for 45% off your at-home testosterone testing kit. That's the link in the description, code BARFY45. Big thank you to Manual for helping solve this issue we have today with men in modern day society. Let's get back to the video. Right then, who's getting gone girl, Nuno? Who's getting the chop? Christ above Marinakis, not mucking about, are you? I've got 3 strikers here that Forest have been linked with. Victor Gyökeres would be outrageous. We're a good player, but one I was thinking if we didn't get Europe, then Mateus Cunha, Forest have made no secret they fancy him in red. Now the decision that I've made is on the basis that I think Wood has got at least one more great year left to give. We've gone for Cunha, 45 mil. Can play in any of the forward positions, that's the key. And we'll now be playing Tuesday and Wednesday nights as a red doggy dog. CDM next to Anderson, we can do better. Douglas, Louise. I'll come back to the Prem, son. 50 mil on the button to Juve. Comes in again as an 83. Another Brazilian and another keen interest in Nuno's. He's ours now, gaffer. Then just to keep the big man happy. From Greece, to give us another option on the wing, Christos Tzolis for 31.6. Getting bent over with these deals, we are. Fancy another one? Now in Championship, Kieran McKenna. We'll take him off your hands, mate. Leif Davis for Ibrahim Sangare, plus 11.9. Now that concludes business. Got nothing left but improvements from top to bottom. We're happy with that. Straight back in then, Nuno. We won big. We splashed big. Now it's time to enjoy the fruits of last year's labour. The Cherries at the Vitality. We look to have had their squad pillaged. Still had Evan Nilsson up top though. Tried Morgan in CDM and Cunha Cam chasing a goal. And this was lovely free-flowing liquid football from the lads to pick the Cherries lock. We're after the same again this season. We're after Europe. And now we've got a player that can create something out of nothing. Mateus with a little give and go with the woodwork from 30 yards to back the tricky trees. All 3 points on the road. Who's having it first? Come on then. The 15-time champs come to the 2-time. It's Madrid we welcome at the City Ground. How would we cope with all these Galacticos on the family patch? Well, it didn't help. We had Milenkovic missing, as we had no one to stick Mbappe in upper Bridgeford stand. Couldn't lay a glove on him. Gibbs White, skipper of course by the way, he eventually got his tick in. Into the box. It's a cheeky little touch from Wood for the Geordie to poke home. They kept coming. Vinny surrounded by red shirts. Too easy. The Frenchman this time skims the post. Second half searching. Watch number 5 here. He's up in the nosebleeds. He's gambling. Whatever your forwards can do, Madrid, Murillo can do better. Simply sensational from the Yoga Benita centre half. But just to make sure Carlo didn't tap him up after, he purposely left Mbappe yard to dunk a hattie on him. Give it a good go, lads. Unlucky. You wait all your life for Europe. You're hoping for a Barca, a Milan, a Lisbon with the boys. Pissing it down in Rotterdam will have to do. It was the only good away day. But nothing other than a win will do for us to qualify for the knockout rounds. Just seconds in, it's a bloody car crash. A car crash? A car crash? As at this point, you'd think, maybe should have gone for Gyökeres, you know. But Nuno, we put our trust in the player that got us to the big dance. Chris Wood, the floor is yours. Clinical. The big man for the big occasion. And Gibbs White, instrumental again, 2 assists. As Christos Tzolis drops the shoulder for Slotsville and secures us passage to the next round. And back to the Prem, Newcastle at St James's. Early doors we had Hudson-Odoi licking his lips as Livramento gets a card, which made the game plan very simple. On him like a fly on cowpat, like a tart to a vape. Scared to go near him, everything we did came down that left. Captain sticks it on the money back post for Murillo to bag. Then we made 2 changers, fresh legs, both down that side. It just worked an absolute treat, didn't it, Nuno? Second yellow, off your pop, son. From the resulting free kick, Douglas Luiz swings it back inside the post. Didn't know he had it in his locker. Then not to be left out, cut back for Cunha, 3-0. We'll shake his hand this time. All 3 Brazilians on the score sheet. And Champions League quarter-final this was. The Conte's Napoli. 1 up after the first leg. We fancied our chances at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. First goal was crucial though, and Chris Wood had 2 golden. The strikes are weak as piss, he's better than that. But from outside the box, it's Sunset with a sucker punch to get the Italians level. In second half, we were just spaghetti at the back. How much time do you want to give Lukaku there? All over the gaff we were as we rued those missed chances by Wood. I thought we'd get a few more though. Cunha with a consolation, but too little, too late. The damage was done, and our Champions League fairy tale ended in Naples. Final game in the Prem, Wycombe Sim versus Bournemouth. 3-1. Well done, lads. Didn't make a difference to the table. We've actually got a point more than last season, but 5th place, it's Europa for us. And you know what? We'll take it. Team of the season, not a soul. Saka won the award. I did fancy a cut run, simmed full strength and lost to Fleetwood. That was a barrel of laughs. Son top bagsman. Mateus was ours. But right, not a bad campaign. We go again, Red Dog. Season 3. Oh no, Gibbs White. Not at the World Cup. Sorry, Skipper. Come on then. 116 mil in the bank. Yeah, I think it's time, Wood. Get that arse warm on the bench. No, we're a massive club. We make massive signings. Statement signings. Leading the line for us this season. It's the big bad Serbian, Dusan Vlahovic. Got him for 70, plus Dominguez. 86 overall, becomes our new star player. We also struggled when one of the 2 centre-halves weren't available, so this was a must. 27.4 on Sepp Vandenberg. He's not starting though, just a backup. Yeah, that's a great team. It was never a one-year fling. We're no underdog. We're the Red Doggy Dogs. And we're building a team here that can compete for the lot. We'd love a bit of silverware finally this campaign. It's Pep City, the first big test, and well, on his lefty. Didn't need that collector's item from Stones. 15 years since Forest last won at the Etihad, 2 of the goal scorers. Robert Earnshaw, Nathan Tyson. Well, we've got a new lad up top now, who you can't quite say he's in the same ilk. And given the players he's got around him, and how many goals our last forward scored, no offence, Wood, but it all suggests Dusan is going to mop up. Give it to him. Signature Selly, hat-trick, thanks for coming. Then, to avoid the Fleetwood blunder, we played this in the cup at the cottage. And wait for this, whipped in first touch. Ah! No, you got it wrong, Tommy Touche. That's Bergkampes from the skipper. Fulham, though, they had this number 9 up top. Never heard of him. Didn't help we was setting him up and all. Vladislav Vanat. We've heard of him now. 3-1, that was his out. Back on the European stage against Gladbach. Walked the group, this was the knockouts. Didn't have enough to get excited last year in the Champions League. But in this competition, we went in as one of the favourites. Although the Germans provided a scare. Why are you playing a high line? Do your homework. We've got frightening pacing up top. Extra time to a leggy, and Elanga was still able to get off like a pair of your mum's knickers after bottomless brunch with the Weight Watchers crew. Big belief for us after that, Nuno. We want to plant the flag in Europe. Want to plant the flag anyway, but that sums up this season. Trossard leading the way for Golden Boot. In a title race at this stage, we're about 6 teams in it. We was one of them. Look at what? Never a foul on Anderson. Clean as a whistle, then it's taken quickly with devastating effect. Cunha, though, stole a march on the Arsenal defence. Chops inside, teed up, and swatted in by the Serb. Last year's champions, though, these lot in the Lynx Africa kit, they were having us sweating at the back as Garassi gets his brace. Star for chances, we knew we only might get one. We only wanted one. Here comes the one, through to Mateus. Oh, Tom Hanky Wanky Danky. Shake it off, this is the one. Europa League semi-final was in Amsterdam. It was bullet against stuff before Nuno could even spark up his cheroot. It's a peach of a cross from Davis. Cunha, have it. Pinpoint this time from the number 7. A long way to go though, just a 1-goal advantage. It would be a classic case of scoring too early. With all the players already we've had come and go. Morgan Gibbs White to guess who to score the goal. That takes Nottingham Forest to the Europa League final. Here we are then, chaps. 2 games remaining. The first being the Europa League final against Villarreal. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with Nuno. That's a great team, though. And final league game of the season. Got Palace at home, and get your eyeballs on. Technically, in a title race, Chelsea are at home to Southampton. And Arsenal have got a game in hand. That's the team we're going for, Nuno. Here we go, then. Right, the Roman Sanchez Pizjuan. Villarreal versus Nottingham Forest for what is the club's first European final in almost half a century. This is the biggest step in our journey so far, Nuno. Okay, they've got some talent. They look balanced. It's our time to get it down, as lads. 4-2-3-1. Cunha on the bench. Straight in. Cardona inside. Pino. Oh, could be in already. Okafor. Christ. No, start again. Nearly sat my horse down already, picking ball out of net. Come on. Oh, don't like that, Hudson. Oh, really don't like it. Adiemi. Well done, Murillo. Ah! It should be 2 up. It's Louise. Out wide to Langer. You run it in. You run it in. Play back. One more. Gibbs White. Plays it back. Good save. Well, then where are we off to here, then? Where are we off to? Where are we off to? Davis. Out wide to Elanga. Touch and go. Vlahovic. Can you find him? Great ball. Go on then, Elanga. You're in, son. On the counter. Finish. Get in. That's what we do, Forest. Yeah, do the bloody, I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Lightning break. And we're the best in Europe at it. It's 1-1. Well deserved. Anthony Elanga gets better every time he plays. Needed that goal just before the half. We're having a good spell. No changes just yet. Corner whipped in by Villarreal. Whipped in by Adiemi. It's away by Oleana. So 1-2. They've done well. Okafor. Back heel. Oh, what a goal. Can't be doing with this. Another early one. Adiemi knocks it. We stand. That's alright. That's alright. Look. Good by Murillo. Anderson. Into Hudson-Odoi. Murillo's carried on his run. I didn't mean to go there. But Vlahovic is in. Dusan. Hit it. 2-2. We're back level. And we've used that get out of jail free card. The defence had about a 5-yard head start on him there. There's no stopping the big bad Serb when he's in full flight. Oh no, come back. Come back. Why did I do that? Nuno, Vladimir. I'm not even sure he was unfit. Yeah, inside. Adiemi. Too easy. Jesus. The yellow submarines, just when you think we've figured them out, they've pegged us back again. 2 more changes, just fresh legs. Set Vandenberg and Danilo. Murillo. Turning. Gives it to his Brazilian. We look to find him again. It's into Chris Wood instead. Murillo dragged the defender. We hold it up. We give it to Gibbs White. Loads of time. That's the one. Captain Fantastic. At it again, getting. Oh, Woody here did ever so well to hold it up. Waited for him. Shall we take the lead for once now, eh? Yeah, just stay with your men, I'm begging you. Not him. Delat, please it! Oh. Goes right into Danilo. Trying to work the yard. It's into Chris Wood. Chris Wood with a chance! Oh. Last minute. See it off. See it off. Danilo winner. Oh, he's fell in the box. Great save by Sells. Alright then, 3-3, we go to extra time. Getting a Langer off for Tazolis. So I give it. Gibbs. Gibbs right over the top. Oh, he's bombed him off. Oh, you've had a couple. Jeremy plays it back. Stick with him. Stick with him. I said stick with him. Adiemi. Villarreal 4. Forest 3. That could be the final nail. Challenge. It's up to Danilo. He'll carry. Loads of space. Don't hit it. I know it's tempting. Plead. Wood. Oh, again. No, it's sad. It's a sad watch, this. Chris Wood. Barn door. Not the first time. Stay with him. Adiemi. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not addressing it. 1 minute. That's poor. 1 minute of added time. You're going to finish now, aren't you? Of course you are. Hurry up, ref. Final whistle. Villarreal 5. Nottingham Forest 4. I'm gutted. We've lost a 9-goal thriller. How many chances did the New Zealand man have? Just not to be for us in Europe. The Spaniards have got one over us. We've still got a game to go. Arsenal won their game in hand as well. It's just sickening, innit, really? Dusan Vlahovic is gunning for golden boot, though. Only a goal off it. It's Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace at the City Ground. Technically, lads, well, not technically, the trophy is here. Premier League title, it is in the building. Chelsea are at home to Southampton, and Arsenal are away at Goodison Park. This, with the players we had fit, is the best lineup we could conjure up. Get there. Well done, Nico. Options for him. There it is. Plays it to Hudson-Odoi. He's got it onto his right foot. They go sliding in. Gets it back onto his left. Oh, it's beautiful. Different gravy granules from Hudson-Odoi. Something we need to see more from him. I'm just going to say it. Mathematically, we should be top as it stands. Yatesy. Knocks it. Oh! Do you believe in Tato Racers, Miss Turner? You're in one. We're on it. We're on it. Let's get going then. Vlahovic. Back onto his left. Vlahovic. We're flying. Dusan gives us a cushion against Palace. And it may be a fool's hope at the City Ground. You never know, do you? Clocked up. Mateta. Back to Ratsaki. A few step overs. We've stood off him. Oh, it's a great goal. Just before the break to keep it interesting. The young lad for Palace has rifled it past Matt Sells. Half time. Still no news from Arsenal. Southampton, we think, are still 1-0 up v Chelsea. Oh, 0-0, you're taking the mick. Zazolis. Inside, Cunha knocks on one more. It's Yatesy. Plays it. Great football. Alanga, 3-1. I don't know how mad we should be going. I really don't know. That could be a title-winning goal. Bloody Alex Scott has done us no favours. Once this ball gets cleared, we'll soon find out. Oh, flat as a pancake. Flat as a pancake. Arsenal must have done it. No miracle for us at the City Ground. Yeah, it's a second place finish. Arsenal won 1-0. Team that you're not giving us one player. Rafinha won the award. The Serbian shares the golden boot with Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka with 4 less games. 31 in all comps. Hudson-Odoi with double digits. The same for Anthony Alanga. They're not far off, Nuno, but the trophies have got to come. Big changes. Got to be a bit, something's not quite clicking, Gaffer. Douglas Luiz, he was a good player, but every manager needs to adapt, do something different. The Brazilian has gone to Spuds. That now takes the budget up to 161. His replacement, Carlos Baleba. We needed a proper CDM for this plan to work. Actually got him for less than we sold Douglas for. 83 overall and only 23 years of age, the Cameroonian. And the next player, the Englishman we're bringing back to the Prem, Conor Gallagher. It's a huge fee. It's 70 mil. Bit of a gamble, but we wanted someone who can get up and down with an eye for goal. Then finally, with Sells on the decline, it's James Trafford, our new number 1. 23.5 goes to Burnley. Oh, I thought I was bargain booze. Fair enough. But here's what we're doing then, Nuno. 4-3-3 holding. Gibbs White as the playmaker. Gallagher, box to box. Baleba, holding. Just coming off the A43, Dad's in front and behind, he's going slow. And I don't want to. Not one bit. After a cup final loss and a title race tease, this has got to be the year for us, Nuno, to get this team go-karting. It was 1-0 down due to a Diallo goal at Old Trafford. It didn't take us long for this 4-3-3 to peacock and show its feathers. 2 from Dusan, which included a dead ball. Then from coast to coast in a flash, keeping that counter-attacking football that has got us this far. Alanga starting further up, as to Hudson-Odoi, both now entering their prime years. It was a Peter Dinklage. And stick the cherry on top, Cunha gets in on the action. Perfect start that, lads. Now back where we belong, Champions League nights. It's Barcelona's turn at the City Ground. Big opportunity to prove how far we've come in the last few years. Yamal says, settle down, will ya? This is the level. Murillo gets up for the header. Skipper gets it under his spell and says, pick that one out, keeper. It's a stunner from the Forest captain to get this place believing in theories once again. You know, last time we weren't ready, but we're not coming for a laugh this campaign. Twinkle toes from the Serb, buries his chance. We're coming for title number 3 in this competition. Over to Anfield to challenge Liverpool. Big rivalry this in the late 70s and 80s between Clough and Paisley. Now, Nuno, we go bar for bar with Slot. the only team above us going into this. Some pass that from Alanga to the boy in fine fittle. Have it. Told you these pair were never going anywhere. Joined at the hip. Our goal, it was already leading a charmed life. Thanks in most part to their new signing Cherky. Trafford in the first half had to grab the ball out of his net. Not once, twice, but thrice. Hudson helps on to Morgan. First time knock into the path of the Cameroonians run from deep. Carlos Baleba gets us back in it. 2 goals down in the pass would have had us dead and buried. But it's the new £70 million man Conor Gallagher paying back a big chunk with that goal late on. Keeps us in the mix. And qualifying the Champions League had us that Signal Iduna. Said we wanted someone with an eye for goal. Our number 8's got one that'd make a Cyclops jealous. The trim he's got is very Rod Stewart, innit? Sexy football in this new setup. The options are plentiful. As for the finish, he just loves crashing them in. Thought we was home and dry, but Dortmund, having made a few changes, got themselves back in it second half. They had a good side. It's the new additions to link up. Lovely knock, tidy finish. Thanks for coming. And look who it is. Didn't bother announcing it, but Taiwo did go to Brentford. You already know what's going to happen. Alanga with a thumping strike to open the scoring. Then it's the former Red Dog who, of course, gobbles up his chance. Tough place to come against Thomas Frank's side, but in a proper title race this season. Not a fake one like the last. Vlahovic takes his chance. Then it's his fellow Serbian, Mitrovic, to take his. Entering the dying embers, this, we all say it, the market champions. Late goals, lucky goals. 3 points is all that matters. We're going then back down Wembley way for another FA Cup semi. For a couple of easy draws, it was Bournemouth we faced. It didn't take Iriola's countryman long, Llorente, to draw first blood. Gagging to get our hands on a bit of silverware, another big day out. It was Elliot Anderson in unfamiliar territory racing down on goal. Well, actually, he did score that goal against City, didn't he? Mr. Reliable. Then slipped in behind, shouldn't have brought him out. Shouldn't have brought him out, Trafford. It feel like every shot they had, though, it went in. The Swede jinxes on his right to rifle it past him and give us hope. Only for James Trafford to get on Ian Wright's it shouldn't happen to a footballer on DVD. Dropped a bollock. Now then, look what the cat dragged back in. Real Madrid first leg in the Champions League semi-final. They started with a big tackle from Murillo, then blinking you'll miss it, chaps. It's another greyhound attack from our Red Dogs. This place hasn't seen a shooter this good since that one bloke who was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Hate this twat though. It's never going to be easy keeping out the man who walked away with the match ball on his last visit. And Mbappe with another down the Trent end. But watch old Dusan here though. Did a bit of the cha-cha slide to get him back on side. Never in doubt. With a better team playing the better football. With 3 left to play, it's a sucker punch from guess who? Second leg at the Bernabeu. We kept the faith. We kept the game plan. Dusan in again. Van Dijk chops him down. Penalty. Huge moment in the tie from 12 yards. Buried bottom bin. Was Brian Clough to say if God wanted football played in the clouds, he'd have put grass up there. Well, look how he stretched him on the deck. Like spandex on the beaches of Benidorm. The one touch. It's a feast for the eyes. On the contrary to this one that had more jam in it than the Christmas tree. Just get it away. Valverde pulls one back, but that's why we needed a second though. As he had to chuck players forward, we got up the other end, slipped into the number 9. We said, get off it. Going in the onion bag. Nottingham Forest for the first time since 1980 will feature in the Champions League final. 2 games remain in the league. We've got Newcastle away. And then Wolves away. And league table, we're a point above Liverpool. Champions League final against Simone. Atletico Madrid. Top bagsman list. Nowhere to be seen this season, Dusan. Murillo unfit. Van der Berg unfit. This is our lineup, Nuno. Come on then, Nottingham Forest. We head to the northeast and are up for the title. Newcastle at St James's Park. Yeah, we've got Scarces breathing down our neck, but we hold the cards. The Nuki side. Not really much. Ain't much out there. Not got Isak up top. Team we've gone for is the usual, but with Morata at centre half. Gives it down the line. Bit of time here. Who's that? Beat him. Onto his right foot. Hudson-Odoi. Ooh. Man turning the floodlights on or what? Mixer by Langer. Flicked on. Blaber. Just what the docky ordered that. Get him, boys. An early goal from the Mohawk Cameroonian. That's not the first big goal Carlos has scored this season. 1-0. In that gap. Does well. Get to Gibbo. Gibbs White. It's lined up for you. Gibbs White. Ooh. Milenkovic, we just stand him, son. We just stand him. Easy. Oh, he's done you. He's played it back. It's Joel Linton. It's so simple. Far too easy, lads. More direct. More direct. Hudson-Odoi. Gets at his fullback. Does well. Oh, Hudson-Odoi. It's absolutely class, son. Well, that's a solo effort Robbie Williams will be proud of. Gets them in the Evans, bouncing. Well, we needed a goal. Hudson-Odoi needed his teammates like Conor Gallagher needs a hair transplant. I'm not sure Liverpool played today, so it's to take us 4 points clear. Lincoln trying to go through. He has done well. Shot! Oh my word. Seconds into the second half, we've been stunned. Big Joel Linton again. It's a cracking finish. Labour up to him. Vlahovic. Good old up play. It's out to Gallagher. Oh. Right, 2 changes. Nuno, Hudson-Odoi and Aina off. Anderson and Tazolis on. Made up to Anthony Gordon. Labour trying to get there. Ah! What a save. Give it on to Anderson. Back into Gallagher. These options. Gibbs White's in there. It's a great ball. Gibbo. There it is. What a pass. Elanga. Yes. Anthony Elanga. Get in there, Forest. Back in front. I noticed it's the players doing it that were here when we got here. Gibbs White into the Swede. Nah, just sit out, lads, please. Oh, I don't like it. Sonali. Knocks him through. Ooh. I don't know where that was going. Right, job done. That's the first game down. The tougher of the 2. Newcastle 2. Forest 3. Hang on. When are Poole playing their final league game then? First they've got Palace. Then they've got City. Of course they have. Here we are then, Nuno. Back at Molineux. The place where it all started for him in the Prem. Can be the place he wins the Prem. For Nottingham Forest. This is it, lads. We lift it here today. The Wolves side. Oh, Samba. Forgot about you. I got to definitely sign him up instead of Trafford. It's a back 5 that features John Stones. The rest is pudding. Our Forest 11. We've got Murillo back. Nico, though, on the right. The same 3 in the middle. Then at stock, Cunha down left. Vitor Rourke. Into Gomez. Turns. Oh, good save. Into Cunha. Oh, lovely Cunha. Beautiful by Cunha. Oh, he's got to finish. Gomez carrying it forward. No, we go to him. Oh, he's got round you. Good stop. Liberté Gallagher turns. How did you get yellow? Vlahovic. Not much on. It's a searching ball looking for Cunha. Cunha gets the ball. Cunha. Hocus pocus. Finish. Yeah. Will he celebrate? Of course he will. That's a goal that takes us 1 step closer to the title. I tell you what, it's filthier than a man shovel from the Brazilian. That bit of skill there. Cunha kicks off a carnival in the away end. Not pronouncing that. It's knocked up. Vitor Rourke. Stop him. Oh, Christ. Davis has gone. We've ignored him though. He's dragged the full-back away. That's a foul. To be fair, you've had that coming, Mateus. We've scored a couple already with Dusan. If he can whip this round the wall, he has. Ah, oh, stunner. Dusan with another dart to split the darts on the dead ball. This is absolute postage stamp to give us a 2-goal lead. Samba, don't even bother. Right, don't want to speak too soon, but Forest 2 up, half time, we're coasting. Knocked up into him again. Skip past Murillo. It's played. Oh, is this it? First time he's done it. Just before the hour mark, we've been caught out. The squeaky bum time. Just played into and James Trafford beat at his near post. Oh, no. I'm sorry, that's a howler. Right, 2 changes. Davis and Elanga off. Hudson-Odoi and Anderson on. It's up by Bash. Played up to Vitor Rourke. Ooh, he's going to get it back in. Into him. What a save. Okay, what a save. Gallagher knocks it through the gaps into Gibbs White. Dusan has made the run, but it's opened up here for Gibbs White. Oh, keep Samba honest. Where are we? Oh, yeah, you've got to go ball. Lenkovic is out of position. He's getting back, but he's turned Murillo. I had to bring him down. Oh, the foul started outside the box, ref. What are you up to? It's a red card and all. You're joking. Down to 10. It's a penalty for Wolves. Big stop, James Trafford. Oh, I don't believe it. It was Bruce Samba up the opposite end to save a few penalties, which resulted in Forest getting promoted to the Premier League. It's James Trafford now at our end to maybe have won it for us. I have to sort that out though. Cunha, off you come. 3 changes, fresh legs. Danilo, Vandenberg and Yates on. Options for him. Options for him. It's back for Gibbs White, edge of the box. Might as well, son. Might as well, son. Oh, the timer's going to run out. He was looking for the camera. Where will the Wolves fans hide? As former player Morgan Gibbs-White has just scored the goal to win Forest the title at Molineux. Gomez evades the 2 challengers. They're going to bag here, aren't they? Okay, they've got one back. Not enough time. Just run it. Good. Danilo. The ball. Oh. That'll be that, though. That will be that. Finally, Forest 3, Wolves 2. Wasn't without its drama, but finally we've won something. It's a major title. It's the Premier League title. It's Morgan Gibbs-White to lift it for the tricky trees. Get in, lads. We set out Nuno, wanting to win one of the big ones. And now we've still got one more left, up for grabs. Yeah, good side. Good side. Look at that bench. Ours is better, though. This is it then, lads. Come on. Final game for Nuno's Forest is at Schalke. It's Simone's Atletico we face. They've never won it, lads, have they? Never won it. We look to the spirit of 79 and 80. Simone's 4-4-2. Still got Oblak in goal. Enzo Fernandez as captain. It's Watkins and Alvarez up top. The Michael Double, though, lads. Let's have it. Costa. If David's got to go with him now, we'll switch. Murillo gets the block in. Jammies that then. No! Watkins! Oh, no, knocks it inside. Watkins. Blankvich. Oh, he's burned past you. He's going to get a shot off. Good save. Quicker. Quicker. Lovely. Start to Hudson-Odoi. Know what he wants to do on that right foot. Ooh. Costa knocks it up to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins. Julian Alvarez. Jesus. Caught hold of that. Yeah, great flick on. Great flick on. Conor Gallagher can bring it forward here. The Red Doggy Dogs out wide. Go again. Hudson-Odoi cuts in. Find him. Great pass. Through the gap. Vlahovic. Oh, not for the one to try in. 2 teams having a good go. It's 0-0 at half time. Not making any changes just yet. Touch. Look alive. Good challenge. Oh, he's still got it. Pulls it back. What a save. Oh my word, what a stop. Mind that ball back. Enzo will have a dig. Jesus, again. Get up. Get up. Davis injured. We'll get you off in a sec. Let's move this football. Let's move it to that. Out wide into Hudson-Odoi. Chops in. Hudson-Odoi. Yeah. Vintage Super Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now on the biggest stage. Under the brightest lights. Never doubted him, did we, Nuno? Sparkling play to get him one-on-one with the defender, and at that point, it's a wrap. Not long left here. Alvarez. Oh, this is looking dangerous already. It's it, easy. Palaki. Plays it to Konate. Jesus. Take time. Find him. Oh, what have I just said? Konate. Oh, try to take him out. It's Konate. Murillo, you know what to do. Good lad. Good lad, Murillo. Yeah, waste a bit of time whilst you're at it. Last minute, had to do it. Champions League final, last minute. And even bloody Simone's clapping. Who is it? Just don't score. Just don't score this. Alvarez. Might as well hit it, Gibby. Might as well hit it. Ooh. There she blows. It's Atletico 0. Nottingham Forest 1. We've done it, lads. It's a shame we didn't win anything before this, but the destination was worth the journey. As Morgan Gibbs-White now lifts the Champions League. Get in. Can't beat a 1-0, can you really? Hey, the Nuno Espírito Santo and his Red Doggy Dogs. That's job done. There's your open top post. Massively appreciate everyone who's took time out of the day to watch. Do let me know down in the comments who you think we should do next. Not one play. Oh, Gallagher. That's still poor. Stats for the season. 27 and 11 for Dusan. 22 and 8 for Elanga. 19 and 14 for Cunha. And 18 and 3 for Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, how do we feel about a Youth Academy series? Do let me know. But as always, I thank you for watching. I love you all. Until next time, I'll see you in a bit.